Alright, is it working? I don't know if this computer can pull this off. We'll give it a try. I'm not seeing anything on my screen. Let's see. Give me a minute. I'm trying to get this going. I don't know if this computer's going to be able to handle everything I'm throwing at it. There it is. That popped up. I'll try to get chat. I won't be able to look at chat very often. Man, I'm up here with like billions of little gnat things. If I take my headset off, they're going to like fly into my ears. I should have a mask on. There's so many bugs up here. I got a bug candle burning. What I'm going to do, I got 3 cameras going right now. I got 2 wide field cameras. And then I got a guide camera. And I'll just kind of show you some of the stuff I'm using. And my guiding is horrible because it's so windy. So this little chart right here, if I was guiding good, it would stay like within this. And I mean, it's just bouncing all around. And you can almost see in my guide camera, you can see it's off center of what I'm trying to film just because I got it kind of hooked to the side of the telescope. And that's hopefully kind of controlling it so I can do longer shots. So right now this is going through, this right here is going through it's a standard stock Canon Rebel T3i, and right now I'm shooting 240-second exposures and the ISO's at 800. See me walking around, I just come up here and shut the floor, so now that whole picture is ruined. Yeah, every time I move around, I just ruin the picture. But man, there's a lot of stuff flying around tonight. I just missed the ISS by the time I got it going. And then in my super wide field, this is just a stock camera. And I don't even know where where I'm filming the Hercules Nebula. I don't even know where it is on this camera. I don't know. They're not like super aligned to each other, so I gotta try to find it. It might be that. I can't tell. And with the fire smoke in there, it's leaving a reddish tint on all my cameras. But here in a minute, I'm gonna move targets, and then it's getting really close to where I can film Jupiter. It looks pretty clear. I don't know if it will be. The humidity's down, but I got mega wind. So this camera, I am doing 240-second exposures at ISO 800. That's the T3i. I use just old Canon Rebels. I mean, one's from like the 80s. The other one's from like the 90s. Maybe the early 2000s. And this one I'm shooting 300-second exposures at ISO 1600. But I am going to try to change targets here. So what I need to do is, if I can get my mouse to work here. I like this. This is a T3i I got at a pawn shop, this laptop. And it's just barely running. I tried to get another one. It was $100, and on the paperwork it said it was an i5 core, and I get it home and it's an iCore 3, and it don't even have a good enough video card. I can run. I can't even run nothing but like 1280. It's so old a computer, but they had like Windows 10 on it. and I haven't got that installed on it yet, but it's not going to help me. I got to have at least a iCore 5 up here. My big computer, I'm going to have to take it somewhere and have totally just refresh the whole hard drive. I don't know what the hell happened to it. So let me bring in, if it don't freeze up. Oh man, so that didn't sound good. So I'm going to try to, this is a lot of stuff, this computer I'm trying to do with here. What if I can minus that down? I'm going to stop the guiding. And then I'm going to try to change targets for a minute with these cameras. Then I'm going to try to fire up the other camera. Oh man, where's stellarium? My stellarium, that's what I'm using to move the telescope and keep shutting off. Try to fire back up one more time. Hopefully it's still connected where it connects to the right target. That's what I was having a problem with earlier. Man, I was going to see if I could get to chat where I can see it while I'm waiting on this stuff to load. Hey, there's chat. Hey, KCL, Jerry, Margaret. I can only see 2 people at once in the chat. I was going to do news stuff. Douglas Henderson, what's up? I was going to do some news stuff. We did have we got hit by a pretty good, like a M7.8 solar event. Did some blackouts over in the UK. Yeah, there's a big difference between planet and stars. You're getting ready to see. I mean, I'm going to use these are all super little telescopes that I'm using now because I'm doing wide field photography, and then I can just zoom in on it and see. And what I do, I take up at least 200 pictures if I can, and then I stack them. I take dark frame. You gotta learn, photography. You gotta try to get. There's a lot of background noise in here. All this noise. Well, you can get that noise out if you take what's called dark frames. It's where you put the cover on. Take the same exposures and it finds all the dust particles, deletes them. And then you can do like bias frames that helps take the noise. I haven't even come close to perfecting that at all, man. I'm still a rookie on that stuff. All right, let me see if I can get connected back to the telescope. And then I can move the telescope without having to get up and walk around and mess everything up. So let me try to connect. And hopefully so it connected. Now we'll see if it's still on the Hercules Nebula. It looks like it is. Now this program's useful, man, if you're gonna do any kind of photography, night sky photography, and you actually go up here and set it, which I don't have this one set. You can actually set it to your size camera, put the right lens on it, whatever size telescope you got. I shouldn't even be messing with this. Like, I don't even have it in a telescope, so man, now I got it probably messed up. I'm trying to at least get it on the right 80 millimeter. I don't have that on there. I do got a 80 millimeter, 90 millimeter. I'm changing the telescope. Oh man, what'd I do? Let me get back out of here. I'm messing everything up already. I'm not even. That's why I couldn't see it. So my telescope's there. If you go down here, it'll show you where some deep sky objects are. Now I can click on that and you can kind of see what it's supposed to look like to know if you're on the right target. This looks like this is at a Meade 125. I'm trying to see if I can get it. I don't think I have a 400 millimeter telescope hook. Yeah, I don't. That's like that's a 14 inch. I got an 11-inch telescope that I'm going to be using on the planets. I'm trying to get it where it's at least on. Okay, that's what it would look like through my stock camera. Alright, so let me see where I need to move this thing to. I want to do Andromeda, but it was behind the trees earlier. And I really don't know. It may be high enough in the sky. Let me maybe go to... Let's try to go to... over here somewhere and just see where that's going to put me. So I'll click on that and then I'll click slew and it will move the telescope there. But usually what I do is I need to stop these two cameras, which I forgot to do. Stop. It's going to double exposure. Stop. And I put these on live view, which is the camera's live view here. Once I get that, so it's supposed to be there. And then if that works, if it looks like I'm not in the trees, which I'm not. Here, let me try to go here. I'm going to try to get over here to Andromeda Galaxy, because let's see where that takes me. Or the Elephant Trunks Nebula. Okay, let me see if I can get there and see if it'll be in the trees or not. Once I get this one going and shooting pictures, then I'm going to go turn the other camera on and we will do Jupiter, because it looks pretty damn bright. I know later in the month, around the 27th, that'll be the closest Jupiter will be to us. Whoa, where the hell's it going? It's going way south. Well, maybe it'll lift back up. Man, it better go up higher, because I'm definitely in the trees right there. Yeah, it's starting to go up now. Let me see while that's panning. Need to be on this camera because I can see better. Put it on live view. See if I see any. There goes a star going by. Okay, it parked about there. So let me try to get this thing. Let me try to get my guiding and see. Hopefully we'll be on target. We may not be. So I'll get this camera going, and it's only taken 3-second photos. And then once it gets up, I'm going to click. Wow, it's not picking up any stars. Should be picking up at least that one. I'll probably start hitting the clouds or something. Look at that thing, my computer's just... Okay, now it's auto picking the stars. Okay, everything's just running super slow. Now let me go ahead and try to get the guiding going. We'll just take a quick shot of this, see what I got. So I'll do a short one. And this one here I'll do kind of a longer exposure just to see what we get. I hear a plane coming. Oh yeah, it's gonna... I don't know if that's gonna hit. It's a big ass plane. Could be the Stealth. It don't sound like the Stealth. We'll take this, we'll put it on the picture, and then it'll and then here on the histogram, you kind of want this thing to the left side of the middle, otherwise you got your ISOs too high or your other stuff. So I don't know why I took a whole 120-second photo. I thought I just did like a 60 or a 30. That one's got a long ways to go. Yeah, I'm going to be able to get Jupiter here in a minute. Hopefully this thing can handle it. So there's a yellow star. So what is that star? Let me see if it went to where it was supposed to go. Whoa, well, let me zoom in like that. I gotta use the stupid page up keys. Okay, there's the yellow star. Right there. That's the Garnet star. So I gotta be pretty close because that's in there. Now let me see where the Andromeda galaxy is. It's gonna be more to the northeast. Oh, come on, don't freeze up on me. This stuff isn't easy, man. That's why I say a lot of people don't realize you gotta take a lot of time to learn how to do all this crap. Yeah, I can't get that one yet. You know what? I'll just keep it on this. It looks like I can film that for a good hour, so I'll let that, unless I got something else better up here I could get. Let me just kind of look up here. If I go up higher in the sky, or even get it more in the Milky Way, I'll be able to get some more colorful type stuff. Well, I could do the North American. I think that's the North American Nebula right there until Andromeda comes up. What's called the Pelican Nebula, the North American Nebula. Let's try to go there, and then now I gotta shut the other one, the guiding, off again, or it may shut off on its own. Let me look. Okay, it stopped guiding. Go back to live view. Live view. Like I really, and I don't. Okay, we'll see where that takes me. Let's get me back over. Kind of looks like I'm gonna be the west of Vega, the star Vega. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot better. That's almost shooting straight up. There goes a star. There goes Vega. So I'm really close to Vega. Alright, we'll see what this will do. So I'm going to go ahead and then I'm going to go try to turn the other camera on and see if we can get Jupiter. I don't know if it's going to be able to do all this, but we'll give it a shot. See if I can get this thing back to guiding. Wow, it's taking forever to close that. Okay, it looks like I'm guiding. And it's guiding actually pretty good, but once I get up to go turn the other telescope on, that was way too bright right there. 6400 ISO is too much. I got this one at 1600 at 300 seconds. We'll try that. Believe it or not, that'll probably be a good single photo. Right now we're just looking at the JPEGs. I did take a freaky picture though. Earlier I had it on the Andromeda galaxy, but the one camera was shooting at the trees, and then I moved it to the Hercules Nebula, and it double exposed it and got both things in one picture. I don't even know if I can bring it up. And probably like, man, it's gonna be really hard to get this other camera going. I'm just seeing if I can bring that photo up. I never had that happen before. Oh man, the bugs are getting bad. They just come in swarms. I got a bug candle going, but it ain't helping a whole lot. That was on camera too. Oh man, they're really coming in. Oh, God, I just swallowed one. Man, I might have to go get a mask or something. Oh, there it is. I think that's it. Man, these bugs are ridiculous. They were gone. They just showed up like just now. They just started swarming in. I mean, there was a few of it, but not like this. Look, I can't even load that picture. This is crazy. Here, I'm gonna light up. There's only one candle burning, and I seen the wind blew out the other two. I'm gonna try to get the other two going. See if that'll help a little. See if I can not burn my fingers off. Ow. Man, this is crazy. I uploaded that little video of them bugs, man. They're insane. I don't know. They're little weird looking things. So look at this, a double exposure and a satellite or airplane or something come through. But the Andromeda Galaxy has got M1 and then the smaller galaxy and the Hercules Nebula and some other little nebula over here. Somehow I got them all three in there and something going across. That's pretty wild. Could close that. Wow, it like loaded like a bunch of them. And then the other wide field, the super wide field camera. Man, I almost feel like going to put a long sleeve shirt on and a mask, and it's hotter than heck out here. Actually, I'll do that later, man. I need to get the other camera going. So have we even took? Oh wow, is that still on live view? I didn't even start this camera. What the heck? There it goes. Okay, that paused. Resume. So that one's still got all the way to 300 seconds to go. Alright, so let me move this. So that's what we're going to be shooting right there. Now we won't get that kind of colors until we take about 50 pictures or so. What the heck? Can't believe my mouse won't work to zoom in. I gotta use the page up. Yeah, I've filmed this one quite a few times. It's called the North American Nebula. I don't think you can see this in the southern hemisphere, but I'm not sure. I'd have to put my program on that. Alright, let me see if I can minus them down and try to get the other camera going, even though I don't have the cover off the telescope or nothing. I just want to see if it'll fire up without shutting everything down. Alright, we're ready to go here. ASI. I got two cameras on that scope, but I'm not going to try to fire both. I'm just going to try to fire them up. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to handle it. Yeah, it's pretty clear right here. There's some clouds to the north. May take this program a while to load. At least I got two different targets here. So the telescope, the little telescope ain't going to be shooting at the back of the big telescope. Man, I hope that program will load. Probably if I click it again, it'll probably double load. I'm just trying to keep this stuff from shutting down on me. And I'm mainly doing the wide field photography because it's windy and I can do wide field a lot better than I can close ups with the wind. But the humidity is low, so I should be able to get a pretty damn good shot of Jupiter. Plus it's getting a little bit closer each day. See how many moons we can get. See if we can get the red spot. Alright, so that loaded. Now let's see if I can get this to load. Took a long time. This stuff takes a lot of time. I took a nap earlier so I could. And they're not bugging me as bad. Yeah, I need to get this camera going and then I can try to move that telescope. I'll go try to get it in the field of view and then I can go from there. The only thing is, I could probably stretch the hand control over here and use that. I really wish I had a little computer so I don't have to move around so much. Man, I don't know if I clicked it or not. Wait, it's showing 2. Man, I don't know if it's going to take this thing a while to load, I guess. I got 2 of them going.